you. Welcome to the MFINTech talk session where we speak to service providers and also within the industry itself to find out what is new, what are our expectations. That's great. So Vinish, coming to you, just a brief on what do you think the other markets expect, and if I have to kind of change a question for you, which country do you find is similar to India? We know that in digital payments, in digitalization, we are much ahead than a few other countries. So, which country do you think is nearer to to India? And what is one thing which differentiates from India to other markets?
Okay, this is quite a tricky question,
Yeah,
sitting
just
with
a brief,
all
I
the
would say.
Indian, MFIs in India and answering that. But yeah, I mean, see, I'll tell you one thing, Piyush. I think the level of learning or the curve that we have attained in India, with the kind of demand that we get in India, is definitely way ahead than any other market
Any country. Yes,
that we
yes,
have,
yes.
yeah, we have experienced. So as I said in the beginning, we have operation in about 30 countries. We are supporting more than 300. Some of the MFI associations, like for example in Ethiopia, we have done one engagement with the association, and the association itself is giving the cloud services to about 25 MFIs in one shot. So we have segments like that, but can you do it in India? No. I mean, the economy of scale we can offer. We can have the multi-tenancy. We can do one instance kind of thing. But in spite of that, putting all the security, putting everything together also, and it will be very highly beneficial for all the at least the startup and small MFIs who are, let's say, in the bracket of 20 CR or 40 CR or something like that. But people won't, don't want to go with it. We tried it, but it's just not there. So yeah, the demand is definitely very high. The change request is very high. I mean, I can comfortably say, draw a comparative from our system. I can say at least 60 to 70% higher than the other market.
Okay.
The number or the frequency of the change that we receive in India. I mean, you compare it with Southeast Asia, we have some of the biggest MFI and the government bodies working with us. Same goes for Africa. So yeah, I mean, that's one challenge. But at the same point of time, it's also learning for us. Now, why these changes are happening? So we also need to see the root cause of it. One is the changing business dynamics, and it's not only the MFI; it's also the lender of MFIs, which is in the frequent demand. That's number one. Number two, if you look at the kind of regulation or the regulatory body, things happen as of, yesterday.
Mhm.
They would want the report, they would want the system to be changed as of yesterday,
Mhm.
right? I mean, it is, and then there are a lot of things wherein you don't know how things are going to look at. Let's say moratorium, right? We
Mhm.
still don't know. I mean, it's still hanging. There is so much of discussion on interest on interest and this and that and all. It's still, kind of in middle. We don't know which way the system is going to evolve. And a lot of our resources from, I'm pretty sure that must be the case with Nayan and Raju both, right? And a lot of resources are getting choked up. So just for that purpose, right? So yeah, I mean, that's the kind of challenge we deal with on a day in, day out basis as far as the India market is concerned. But yes, it's also rewarding. We have
Mhm.
learned a lot of things from India market, which we were able to replicate it outside India, and we were also able to capitalize on it. So thanks for that. So yeah, it's a kind of a balancing in both ways. Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Vinish. So what we are expecting, or say MFIs are expecting, that data should be there. Leave that to us, that how do we want to use it. Probably say suddenly at 3 a.m. in the morning, I suddenly think that I have to find out churn analysis. So I cannot just call off, say, Nayan or the team to help them. At 3 a.m. you provide me the data. So you give me that information 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 noon, whatever, whenever I want. Probably a mobile based, say, dashboard. I do not have to kind of do an Excel sheet. So those kind of expectations we have. We need just one very brief, which question would you like to answer, and how would you address that?
No, before Piyush, before you even go on to answering the question, I just want to add to what Nayan has said, and I'm I'm
Mhm.
I'm feeling that pain over here,
Mhm.
because it's exactly the same thing what Nayan has said. I'm pretty sure Mr. Raju would say the same thing, as far as the reporting is concerned. Now,
Mhm.
taking the clue from this, we invested heavily in building the BR analytics platform to
Mhm.
provide the real-time dashboard and information, and it is all configurable, right? And you
Mhm.
have it on the mobile as well.
Mm.
Now the thing is that the my ROI, because I'm also into business of making money, everybody is. So my ROI on that innovation and the investment vis-a-vis what the kind of return that we expect and the cost that we expect from the pricing expectation is very, very different in terms of what my investments are. Because if I put all my products on one side of it, and if I put my analytics on one side of it, the infrastructure cost, the licensing cost, the OEM cost, it all, sums up together probably would be higher than the rest of the thing. Because here you are talking about the real time data, right? You are talking about like in 3 minutes, you are getting all the information kind of thing, right? And we have that platform. It's not that it is not there. When you're talking about churn analysis, yes, we have it. You can do it at 2 a.m. in the night. You can look at. You can even go by the time period. You want to see 1 month, 1 year, 5 year. Since inception, you want to do it. You can even do that. There is all heat map. Everything is visual. Beautiful platform. But it's just that the adaptability of it, as Nayan rightly said, how do we make sure we use it? So that is one challenge. Now coming to the goal alignment of what Mr. Linjan said, to
Yeah.
answer that question,
Quick
definitely,
brief, please.
whatever innovation we have done,
Mm.
Piyush and team over the last 1.5 year, it's all the result of the goal alignment. Even pre-approved loan, analytics, everything, even the overdue management, everything is a result of goal alignment. And yes, there is no one answer to it. It's a continuous process, and I'm pretty sure in this industry is evolving, we are evolving, and we are going to keep on adding and keep doing our best for the industry.
Wow, that's great. That's great, Vinish. So I can probably we can feel the pain from both the sides, but then we need to kind of relieve each other with the pain. I mean, so you have to provide the data. MFI needs that. So I'm sure that you as an LMS are not only serving microfinance companies, right? You are serving other lenders as well. I'm sure if you're not solving that problem right now, probably someone or some fintech company or some lending company will ask for it in the future, right? So it's about creating that, and definitely as Mr. Raju said, that we as an industry is very much demanding. We demand a lot. So I mean, which is a good thing, which helps you to get prepared for the other industry for other industries as well.